Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video in between my usual content. It's mostly just a channel update. First off, I wanted to let you guys know that I've been spending a lot of time and effort recently on a guest video for Otterface. That video will be published on Saturday on her channel, so make sure you're subscribed to her so that you can see it when it's up. I'll put the link to her channel in the description. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that my 1-year anniversary is coming up, and I'm working on a special video for that. Hopefully, said video will be published on the exact day of the 1-year mark from my first upload, which, by the way, was October 4th. So I'm aiming to have that video out on that day. I don't want to say much more about it, but if you follow me on Twitter, you might have some idea on what it's going to be. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about something that I recently held a Twitter poll about. After the first presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, I asked my followers, so that debate was a thing that happened. Who do you think won? And the options were the strange orange man, the scary snake lady, they both equally suck, and I want to die after that. The winner was overwhelmingly the strange orange man with 56% of the vote, with the scary snake lady getting 11% of the vote, and I want to die after that getting 33%. So at least a third of my Twitter followers share my lack of will to live. But since I held that poll, I've done a lot of talking about the debate, and I even watched it over again. And I have to say, while I was pulling for Trump to actually impress me and truly win my vote over, since Hillary has pretty much no chance of doing that, it didn't really turn out that way. It seemed to me that he started out strong, being very calm and rational in the beginning, and even managing to get a bit more emotional while still making good points. But eventually there came a point where he just snapped, and everything was like this overly emotional, reactionary, and at times nonsensical ranting and raving at often things that had nothing to do with the actual questions he was being asked. I can't say I like Hillary either, but to her credit, she was professional and didn't do too much really to make herself look bad. Although there were a few moments, like when she was whining about how Trump has said horrible things to women, and I particularly laughed when she said something about him freaking out over a tweet. You know, considering she did the same over a fucking cartoon frog on the internet, I'd say she was being a bit of a hypocrite there. Ultimately, though, I don't particularly support either candidate. Hillary is still about the closest thing to an evil, soul-sucking demon that can exist in the natural world. She's an entitled cunt who thinks she's owed the presidency, despite showing signs that she might not be physically capable of handling the stress. Trump, on the other hand, is a shrewd businessman that would probably sell his own flesh and blood up the river to make an extra dollar. He capitalizes on extreme rhetoric to fire people up, but then he doesn't seem to have any specific plans to fix all the things he says are problems. Honestly, it's like choosing between a physically ill person and a mentally ill person. So maybe I'll just watch the vice presidential debates. After all, those will be less of a circus sideshow. There should be more substance to the arguments, and you never know how easily a situation could arise where the VP would have to take over. But that's all I have to say about that, at least for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Subscribe if you like my content, follow me on social media, and if you really like me, please support me on Patreon. I may love making YouTube videos, but it doesn't put food on the table yet, so I have to balance my time out with what you might call a real job. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll catch you next time. Stay great, apes.